Who's comparing this to urinal cakes? Should slap you silly. What's going on, YouTube fragrance family? Welcome to another first impression on my channel. Today I'm going to be delving into the house, one of my favorite houses of all time, the house of Amouage, and this is Myths Man. Before I get into that, I just want to thank my partner FragranceX.com for this scent. You can purchase Myths Man on their website. Currently it is in stock, and you can utilize my code ROBES08 to purchase this fragrance, and you get 15% off, or any other Amouage on their website. So Myths Man got a little bit of not too many reviews on YouTube, which I love delving into fragrances that don't have too many fragrance reviews, and this one mixed signals. Some people love it, and some people call it urinal cakes. That opening, it is Amouage, always known for daring scents, complexity, and things like that, and that is something that I absolutely enjoy as a fragrance head. So Amouage, one of my favorite brands, and I'm a huge fan of all their fragrances. Can they do, for me, can they do no wrong? Yeah, they can. Gold Man, Silver Man, I'm not a fan of those. Even Lyric Man, it took me a while to actually like. So there is some fragrances that I don't like from the brand, just being honest out there. But a lot of their fragrances I'm a huge fan of. They're not all 10 out of 10s, but Myths Man, let's try it out. I have it, it's actually my scent of the night tonight. I have it here on my my skin here. That's the dry down, but let's try out the opening. Let's see if it's urinal cakes, as some people dub it. And starting this off, uplifting, fresh. It does have an uplifting vibe to it. So it does start with a floral chrysanthemum, which is so unique, so different, and props again to Amouage to introduce me to a new note or a new scent. It gives the opening of Myths Man something that I've never smelled before, I'll be honest. It's such a unique scent. It's almost a earthy green, watery, and also musty at the same time. It really is a different feel to the fragrance, that note. And again, Amouage always introducing a new note to my repertoire, and I absolutely love it. It's very bright in the opening. There's, a lot of people compare this to Interlude. Interlude takes no prisoners, man. It just puts you in a headlock and gives you a noogie. This one kind of gently taps you on the shoulder before it grabs you in a headlock and gives you a noogie. So what I mean by that is Interlude just comes in hard. And it comes, that's a winter-based fragrance. This, it comes in more musty, more watery, but also green and earthy at the same time. It's got some citrus feel to the fragrance. It's bright, but it has a little bit of a... everybody talks about the ash in here, and it is a great quality of this fragrance. It does have a little bit of an ashy quality in the opening. It's more in the background. You're getting that floral more at the start here. So it has some darkness paired with some more really uplifting scents in the opening. There's a little drop of rum here, a little bit of a booziness to almost keep me entertained. Definitely, it goes, ooh, okay, this is gonna go darker. The LMI in here also shines through with its lemons, and that's where I'm getting that citrus in this fragrance. So really the opening, daring, complex, and different. It's a very interesting opening, and it is something that first time putting it on, I was, again, this is not my first time wearing this, my first impression on camera. My first time wearing this, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to like this. But the more I'm wearing this fragrance, the more I actually enjoy that daring, different opening, and I know what's coming after that too. I like it. I like the introduction, and this is, again, my first month with it, give or take. So this is a really good sign for Myths Man as far as score goes on my fragrance review. So more into the dry down. This is where it gets darker, and this is where you're going to see that ashy quality, and you're going to have a little bit more of the old school Amouage friends, people that love, you know, the interludes and the memoirs and the jubilations and things like that, even the epic mans. You guys are going to be on this bandwagon here. The dry down shows more of that ashy quality. Very interesting, very interesting accord, I would say. Gives the scent a little smoky accord to the fragrance. The leather here is not big and bold, to be quite honest, but it's a great addition to the rest of the show. It has a rough and tumble quality, but as Amouage can do, it's pulled back, not to be center stage, and stays together with the rest of the fragrance. So it is a leather-based scent more into the dry down from what I'm smelling here. However, with Amouages, you know, you're not going to get your straight up leather. Even their incense-based fragrances aren't straight up incense. It's the whole package. And that's what I love about Amouage fragrances. It's the complexity and the whole idea of the fragrance. It really is something unique. It's not something that you're going to be like, oh, that's incense, and it's only incense. And it kind of brings you to an idea of, I don't know what, but of an incense stick. No. Amouage fragrances bring their own ideas, and you make the memories with the fragrance. So it's really one of those that can be a signature scent. Amouages are fragrances like that you would take it on a journey, and it will remind you of the journey that you took with the fragrance, if that makes any sense to all of you. Anyway, really great blend as usual from Amouage. I really like this fragrance. I know a lot of people don't like this fragrance, but you got to give it a chance, I think. I really, that opening, it didn't take me long to like it or love it, but for some people I could see it could take a while. So overall, Amouage hits the uniqueness score through the roof as usual. Most newer releases of Amouage are starting to get more into all-weather fragrances, and this one seems like it's tiptoeing into that category. You know, the memoirs and the interludes and the epic mans and all those fragrances, when it first started, Amouage, or at least when I first started delving into them, it felt like they were just winter strictly, you know, winter and fall fragrances. But it seems like more and more that Christopher Chong is going into more of a direction that these fragrances aren't only just going to use the silver frankincense and kind of pepper it through and make winter fragrances. All of these Bracken, Sunshine, Myths, more and more seem like they're more being built upon being all seasons. And maybe that's because of the pricing, or looking to get buyers to buy these more for signature scents. It makes sense to me. So even then, even though their departure of the really dark stuff for now, I really like this direction they're going into. Like Bracken's probably the one that I least like in regards to all of those. Sunshine was a freaking home run for me. I love it. And this one seems like it's just going to keep growing with me. So Bracken is really more the slower love in regards to my taste. So even though with the leather and ash being the most dominant notes in this fragrance from what I'm getting, this is not a strictly just a winter scent, but Mist has that like that floral airy quality throughout the fragrance that kind of makes it highly wearable in the spring and fall too. So I really think that this one, especially even summer nights, I could see this, just the ashy quality in the leather is not too bold, that in the dry down it'll work very well, and that airy quality will work with a cooler summer night, I think. So this man built strong like Amouage does as usual. So I got a smile on my face. This was a blind buy and an excellent one, to be quite honest. I can't wait to delve more into it. I've been wearing it this winter. I can't wait to start wearing it into spring. I think that airy quality is going to work very, very well in the spring. I wouldn't be shocked that this is best worn in spring. I think it's going to kill in the rainy days and things like that. I think that's going to be the best time to wear this fragrance. So anyway, I don't want this to run very long, but it is only just the first impression. I wanted to let you guys know about it. And of course, as usual, please comment below if you have tried Mist Man. You can say urinal cakes down below. You're not going to hurt my feelings. But I do want to hear the good and bad about Mist Man. And yeah, this one, I think it's a decent release from Amouage. So definitely sample this one. And of course, now it's time for me to do my thing, work on it, and get a review out as soon as possible to all of you. Thanks for watching.